Welcome to another episode of Live Feed with your host, Richard Santiago. Live Feed is brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher for all your digital resources. Check out travelingtechteacher.com. Also brought to you by thebullyexposed.com, a 501c3 nonprofit organization geared at helping survivors of bullying. So let them help you. I want to remind you guys that a mask, is not a political statement. And I'm going to keep wearing it until you guys understand. Mask is not a political statement. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. It's me, Hot KG. Thank you for joining the show. I've been moving. That's what I've been moving. So I'm out of the hotel now, thank God, in our own place. But our house is, you could imagine, it's like an episode of Hoarders. Honestly, it truly is. You can actually shoot an episode of Hoarders in our house with everything that's there. But we're getting it together, and pretty soon we'll be back to normal on everything that's going on. Josh McCain 14, thank you for joining the show. So today, topic is effects of bullying. The effects of bullying, and I've come up with about 7 different effects of bullying. So let's go through them, and then afterwards, if you guys still want to talk, we can talk for a while. I got my Be Kind t-shirt. Get your Be Kind t-shirt at thebullyexposed.com, like our good friend Bev did. So number 7. Eric, thank you for joining the show. Is problems with appetite, sleep, those kind of things are usually the first thing, or for me, I should say, for me, were the first things to I started to have a problem with when I was being bullied in the workplace. Then number 6 is energy. You're always feeling tired. Thank you for smashing that heart. Whether you're watching this live or recorded, please smash that heart one time. Thank you so much. So energy, you're always feeling tired. Your mood is very different all the time, and your friends will start to pick up on that. They will start to see that things are starting to change. Number 5, one of the first things, or the 5th effect of bullying is you start having feelings of low self-esteem, like you're not right, what you're doing is not right, those kind of things. Number 4 is you start to have thoughts of suicide or helping or hurting others. And if you have those thoughts, it's really time to start seeking professional help when you're at that point. Number 3, you have thoughts and feelings of being afraid. You're stressed. You're feeling unsafe. Anxiety, depression starts to set in, and it's really funny because people will start. People, when you're being bullied, they'll start to say that you're paranoid, and these feelings of afraid and stressed and feeling unsafe. People will call them paranoid, but they're not. But you gotta learn to use these to stay ahead of your bully, and that's what I was able to do. And a few other people were able to do that. Tully has told us he's able to do that as well. So I see your question, Josh. Give me a second, and I'll be right to it. Or your statement, your question or your statement. Give me a second. I'll be right to it. So number 2 is thoughts of feeling alone. Sad, angry, confused, hopelessness, and powerless, and that you're powerless. And again, you gotta take these and switch it and turn it into a positive way, these thoughts and feelings. And we have these thoughts and feelings because our body, our brain, I should say, our brain is trying to fight back against the bullying, okay, and trying to cope with the bullying, and this is how it's coping. But you can turn that around into something positive, okay. Let's see. So, and the number one effect of bullying, brought to you by the bullyexposed.com and traveling tech teacher, is feelings of physical. Well, you're physically sick. It's not feelings. You're physically sick. Good day to you, KG. You might even get diarrhea. You might get an upset stomach. Some people have told me that they have physically felt like their stomach is turning. They've thrown up. I've seen people do that. So bullying, if it gets worse and worse and worse, can really physically hurt you as well. As well as mentally hurting you. And a lot of people don't know that. So Josh McLean's 14 says, I've been bullied all my life and still am. Yeah, I feel most of those things. Okay, thank you for your statement, Josh. How old are you now, Josh? Are you? I can assume you or infer that you're 14 because you wrote 14's in your name. How old are you now? And again, KG says, good day, sir. Thank you for stopping by. So, thank you, Josh. And you guys can smash that heart if you have a question. Let me see if anybody, sometimes it doesn't inform me. Okay, no questions yet. You can smash that heart to ask your question. He's 15 now. Okay, 15. Well, I'm very sorry that that's happening to you. I'm trying to give you a thing you. That I would, if you feel like you've been bullied all your life and you still are, and you're still young, 15. I would definitely try to join something. And in this case, if you're being bullied and you have not stood up to your bully, one of the first things that I would start to do is learn some self-defense. Take up some self-defense. And that way, when you are bullied, you're able to stand up to yourself. And if the bully is one of these bullies that will turn physical, then you can also defend yourself. That's one of the first things that I would do. And like I said, you're young. You can join some martial arts. There have been professional boxers. I have spoken to professional boxers that 13, 14, 15, they started to take up boxing, and now they're professional boxers, and some of them are champions. Okay, they either have been champions or they're still champions. So 15 is not young. I mean, not old. Excuse me. 15 is not old to, a lot of people say, well, I'm too old to learn how to box or to, you're never too old. You're never too old. Josh says, yep, I've done that. Let's see. I'm sorry, my phone's acting all weird. Let's see, where is that at? Here it is. Okay. Josh says, yep, I've done that. I've been doing self-defense, for a while, and I did use it once on someone who tried to take me into a headlock. So that's good. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't put up my photo of the day for this episode. Good for you. Good for you, Josh. I'm very, very, very proud of you. Good for you. A lot of you have DM'd me and said that, you stood up to your bully. And that's great. That is good. I've noticed, that a good percentage of the time, bullies just back off, the minute you stand up to them. Grugly Shook thank you for joining the show. That's a cute name. Googly Shook. Any questions? Again, guys, smash that question mark. Um, yeah, the learning the self defense is for when that once in a while when the bully may know martial arts himself, so he'll stand up to you. Or some bullies go and get 2 or 3 people. They can't take you on their own, so they'll go and get some people, and then they'll come back with some people, and that's where the martial arts comes in. And it's very important, guys. You always want to do this. I do this myself. When I'm having a discussion with someone, they're trying to bully me or whatever, and I'm having a discussion, I always keep something between us. So if you're sitting down in a chair, stand up, push the chair between you. Don't hit the person with the chair, just push the chair between you. And that way, usually when they swing, you can step back and they have that chair that's going to keep them from really attacking you. I've used that many times. There's a video, so you guys know, there's a video of me being verbally attacked at my work one day, and I definitely kept the chair and kept a platform between the person, and that way when they swing, they're not going to attack you. Pico, thank you for joining the show. Our good friend Pico's on the show. Pico, does Rico Chan have any questions? I would love to hear a question from Rico Chan. Let's see. So Josh continues to say, once I have... Wait. So I have one question. Sorry, guys. At the moment, so whenever I do a live on here, I always get bullied, and the people on there are always swearing and calling me bad words and all that. What should I do? Okay. So we got a person that does the same thing. Okay, guys, we're not going to say his name, but he does the same thing. If you click on the person's name, let's just say someone right now got on and said something silly. I click on their name and I click hide live video from that person. So let's just say the person's name is I'm a dumb bully. Okay, so you click on I'm a dumb bully where his name is, and you click, and then you click on hide from. Let me go back to that to see. Hide live video from that person. I believe it does not block them, but it blocks them from seeing that particular video. So then the next day, if you do another show, the person might come on again. But what I try to do is I'll either write down the name of the person or take a screenshot. It's so much quicker. If you have another phone, I take a screenshot of it, and then I go in after the show and I'll either restrict that person or delete that person, depending on how I feel. It really depends on what the person said. If it's really crazy, then I block them. Josh goes on to say, Pico goes on to say, hello, sir. Hello, Pico, how are you? Josh goes on to say, I have tried ignoring them, and it's kind of helps. Yeah, you definitely don't want to read what they say. And Josh, if you catch it quick enough, other people won't see it. I have done shows where people have said, we did one show where one person was bullying another person who was asking questions, and I blocked them, and then I went in and I DM'd the person. I said, did you see what they wrote? And in a good percentage, I think only one time the person said, yeah, I saw what they wrote. But most of the time people don't see what they wrote, because that's the other great thing. Kudos to Instagram. There's one thing that they did good. If they write a bunch of stuff, let's just say on your live feed, when you hide them, their stuff goes away. So that's very smart. Kudos to Instagram. But I'm not going to let you off the hook, Instagram, because I sent Instagram. I'm telling you guys this. Pika's Cafe, thank you for joining the show. Pika's Cafe is an awesome restaurant in Guam, guys. If you ever go out there, check it out. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. So I've sent Instagram shots of people saying nasty things to other people, and they tell me that it's not bullying. So it's really BS. People using profanity, people cursing at other people, and then I sent them that information, and they said, unfortunately, that's not bullying. Ridiculous. But let's give Instagram props where they do when they do things good, and that's one thing that they did good. Bertolo Bay, thank you for joining the show. That's one thing that they did good. So you click on the name, you press hide from live video, they go away. They can't join back on that particular live feed. I think they can join back on other live feeds, but not that particular one. And then anything stupid they said goes away, just like they do. And it's this, and you're doing the right thing, Josh, by not, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not responding to them. Don't respond to your trolls or your bullies online. If you do, that really makes them happy. Even me talking right now about the things that other trolls have done, they're listening in on the show. They create a different name, and then they come on my show, and so they're looking and they're listening, and they're even getting their little rocks off, with us repeating this. But this is necessary to repeat this. But don't repeat what they say. Don't say what they said. Don't even if you delete it, don't say, oh, we have a troll on our site now. Don't even say that, because if you did, like I said, if you delete it quick enough, chances are other people won't see. I think, and I could be wrong, I don't know if how the Instagram system works, but I believe that we get, you as the host of the show will get the information that they sent first. So if sometimes you don't, sometimes you get it last. Sometimes people are commenting on what you're saying and you haven't even seen it yet. So it's kind of, I guess it all depends on how great your internet access is. So, and these are just guesses, guys. If anybody's out there that knows, please put it in the comment section, whether you're watching it live or in the recorded version. How are things going, Pika? I don't know if you know, Pika. We have left Guam. We are now in Italy. So I miss Guam a lot. Beautiful island. I had lots of fun. As you guys know, I'm Puerto Rican. Guam and Puerto Rico have a lot of things in common. One thing is that they're both commonwealths of the United States. They both were purchased from the Spaniards to the United States, and they're both beautiful, beautiful islands with some beautiful scenery. So let's see. Josh says, yeah, thank you for the advice. I need to have my dinner now, but I may text you on here if you like to, and we can talk more about it for now. Yes, we do we try to do our show every day around this time, so come back. That would be great. And Josh goes on to say, yeah, I'm out. Goodbye. Bye, Josh. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for making your statements. Pika says, yeah, things are okay here. Wow, Italy, nice. Yes, it's great. It's a little chilly. I love the comfortable weather of Guam. For me, Guam never got too hot. So that's great. And it's a little chillier here, but not that bad. It reminds me here of Vegas. Vegas gets 120 degrees in Vegas. That's like extremely hot. That's like August. And but in the winter it does get cold. Lowest I've seen it drop was 20 degrees, but it normally stays in about 50 to 70 during the winter, and this kind of reminds me of it too. Pica's Cafe says, nice. Uh, it's nice now too. The trade winds have started. Oh, okay. So does that mean that there's going to be some hurricane? This is not. It's not the hurricane season for, or they don't call it hurricanes, because hurricane is a Spanish word. They call it what's the word? Oh man, sorry guys. Typhoons. They call it typhoons because I believe that's an Asian word. It's breezy just the time of the year. Just the time. Oh, okay. Typhoons. Yes, thank you. And there's a late reaction we got. See, I just got typhoons. I don't know how long ago Pica's Cafe started to type it in, but there's what I was talking about earlier in the show about delays. Sometimes you get it before anyone else sees the comment and you can delete it, or sometimes you get it way after. So it all depends. But let's see. So again, I didn't go through. So let me go through again the effects of bullying, guys. Number 7, having problems with appetite and sleeping. Okay. Number 6, energy. You're always tired or moody. Number 5, low self-esteem. Number 4, thoughts of suicide and hurting others. And if you're feeling like that, guys, please seek professional help. All right. And number 3, thoughts and feelings of being afraid, stressed, unsafe. Anxiety starts to set in, and depression starts to set in. And again, seek professional help when those things happen. Number 2, thoughts and feelings of being alone, sad, angry, confused, powerless. But we can use these things to help us stay ahead of the bullying. And number 1 effect of bullying, brought to you by thebullyexposed.com and Traveling Tech Teacher, is feeling physically sick. Like I said, people have told me that they have thrown up. I have seen people, when I've helped people deal with bullying, every time they talk about it, I've seen them throw up. I've seen them have diarrhea. I've seen them get physically sick. Like maybe their throat starts to get really dry. I've seen people do that, and they're unable to talk and speak because their throat is just so dry. It's important to drink plenty of water every time, guys. One good thing that you can kind of remember is drink as much water as you can so that your urine stays clear. Okay, sometimes you might need more water even though your urine is clear. Sometimes just drinking until your urine is clear is good enough. It all depends. But definitely want to keep track of your physical body. Eat right. Okay, don't be going to McDonald's and Burger King every day. Okay, guys. I know my followers from Italy are probably like, I know McDonald's, but I don't know Burger King. There are McDonald's here, but I have not seen a Burger King. So I have not seen a lot of American stores here, by the way, if you're wondering. So that's it. That's it for today. I want to thank Pica's Cafe, and for my followers in Guam, please check out Pica's Cafe. Great place to eat. And so that's going to do it for us. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks Josh for his questions and his comments, and of course Pico for joining us, and Bertolo Bay for joining us. And I didn't see any of our folks from Australia, but hello to our folks in Australia. Tomorrow I will be interviewed by a YouTuber from South Africa tomorrow, and I'm going to be streaming that live. So join us tomorrow. It's 11:30 this same time. It's 11:30 Italian time, okay, or Eastern European time, which is what we're in. So just check, the internet for what time that is. But it's basically going to be this same time, guys. Okay, be sure to join us. Pika's Cafe says, thanks for the work you do. Take care. Yeah, take care. Good to see you. Or nice to talk to you again, Pika's Cafe. All right, so that's going to do it for us, guys. I want to thank everyone again for joining us. I want you to remember, if you're feeling these effects of bullying, especially if you're having thoughts of suicide or hurting someone, please, guys, seek professional help. All right. So live feed is brought to you by thebullyexposed.com, a 501c3 nonprofit organization geared at helping survivors of bullying. Get your Be Kind t-shirt at thebullyexposed.com. Also brought to you by Traveling Tech Teacher. If you're still learning virtually, you're going to want to check out travelingtechteacher.com. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. Remember, anyone can wear the crown. Anyone can be a hero. Be kind to one another and have a great day. Bye, guys.